Welcome to the Sports Desk. On Saturday, July 23rd at Isotopes Park, 3 new members will be added to the Albuquerque Professional Baseball Hall of Fame, and one of those 3 is Mr. Duke himself, Dick Moots. Now, Moots is the creator of the original Duke's logo back in 1972. It's a piece of art that has become synonymous with baseball in Albuquerque and also just the city itself. Moots is honored to be a part of this Hall of Fame, and it's also pretty cool that this year marks the 50th anniversary of the Dukes becoming a AAA baseball team.
Never expected it. And when I got the call from John Traub, he says, we'd like to put you into the Hall of Fame. I says, what Hall of Fame? He says, the Baseball Hall of Fame. You did the Duke's logo. I says, yes, I did. 50 years ago, you're right. I'm honored. So, yes. We just fiddled around with some ideas, and I have several of them up here that we worked on, and we arrived at that logo. And I like the idea that he's a friendly logo. He is not a growling, animal.
Moots worked with the Dukes for 10 years, and over that time he not only did the logo but helped with uniform design, made game day programs and promotions, yes, even art for 10-cent beer day. Moots also created the first official logo for the International Balloon Fiesta. But when it comes to that iconic conquistador, the Dukes logo has seemed to stand the test of time.
Never dreamed that it would last this long. And it's because of the fans. They just really took to it, and it's almost a symbol for the city these days, it seems. One of them, anyway. And John had a good sense to say, hey, we're going to put you into the Hall of Fame.
That's awesome. Once again, that Hall of Fame induction will be July 23rd, and it'll also be Duke's Retro Night at the Lab. But sticking on the diamond, the Next Level Baseball Academy is based right here in Albuquerque, and 4 of their players just recently tried out for the USA Baseball U16 team. Here's more on them.
We went out there and we played great. A lot of big kids, a lot of muscle, great talent from other states. Good talent, and they showed up. They played their best. We played our best, and we showed what we could do.
Soon-to-be junior of Volcano Vista, Elijah Gonzalez, along with his Next Level Baseball team, competed at the 16U USA West Championships last week in Arizona. Now, they didn't win that tournament, but in the process, Gonzalez, along with 3 other players, were selected to a tryout for the USA baseball team.
It's a big deal. We had 4 kids that got selected to go do that USA trial. There was only 35 kids at that event. We were the only team that had 4 kids representing.
USA Baseball has yet to announce who made their next roster, but even just making it to this point is huge for this academy. And yet, with a lot on the line coming in, Next Level owner Jim Dixon enlisted the help of someone you may know.
We knew this is at the highest level of baseball for youth. And who better than to reach out than my good friend Ray Birmingham.
He's humble enough and hardworking enough to ask me what should he do here and there. It's good because it's a team effort to make New Mexico baseball players and the kids that play baseball better people.
Yep, former Lobo head coach Ray Birmingham is helping the youth of New Mexico. And being a former USA baseball coach himself, his presence was huge.
He was a D1 coach. Everyone wants to go D1. He taught us a lot of things. He taught us what people look in a player. You have to be a good person, able to hustle, be on the grind.
Birmingham looks to continue not just helping with this team, but all of New Mexico athletes. And he believes the future is bright.
I've watched Alex Bregman, good person. I watched him develop. Mitch Garver, good person. Jordan Pacheco, Trevor Rogers. And I know what they did to get there. And there's a whole bunch more kids that Jim knows he can get developed, and Jim will develop them.
We need to get them out and exposed, because when we do, New Mexico rises to the top. That's what I'm looking to do here.
Good stuff, but now to the pitch as New Mexico United notched their first victory in Albuquerque last night since May 24th. Yep, they beat Rio Grande Valley 1-0 after Justin Portillo put it out of reach in the second half with a PK goal in the 84th minute. He now has 5 goals on the season. And taking a look at the standings now with this victory, Black and Yellow jump up to 5th place in the Western Conference standings with 8 wins, 3 losses, and 5 draws. But while this win does feel good, it's now on to the next one, as they will have a quick turnaround playing RGV once again on Saturday at 7 p.m.